Dear students, I welcome you all for today's lecture. We are doing trigonometry, chapter 8, and we are into exercise 8.4. We have completed with exercise 8.3, my dear students. Today I won't think I will be able to do a lot many questions. I'll just start with the exercise 8.4. The reason behind this is that the question number 1 and question number 2 are actually slightly different in concept. Not the one which we have handled a lot, though question number 3 is same. So I'll try to do question number 1, 2 and 3 together, and then I'll stop today. But then you have to be very strong with all the formulas, inverse ratios, inverse formulas of the quadrantal angles, and also the identities. What are the identities? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. But remember, this theta are going to be same, and even 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. These are the identities which are very important. And now here in the first question, what they are asking us to do is express trigonometric ratios sine A, sec A and tan A in terms of cot A. Means we have to convert this and write them into terms of cot A. Now if I will see over here, I'll try to understand the series that I am going to. Sine A, I have to reach to cot A. Sine A, if I go to write in inverse formula way, sine A is going to be equal to 1 upon cosec A. Reason, sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Now I will have to go to the here. If I will have to go over here, I will have to use this. Cosec will get converted to cot. But to get cosec identities, I require square. I can't write cosec over here. But then if I have to write cosec in square without disturbing the other part of the equation, what I will have to do is cosec square A and take the square root of this, because this is again even to root cosec square A is equal to cosec A. This is done. Now I will try to understand this. You don't have to draw, I am writing it. This cosec square theta will be equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So I will write sine A is equal to 1 upon 1 plus cot square A and then a radical. This is done. So now I have written sine A in terms of cot A. Okay, now sec A. Sec A, if I go to write, is equal to actually 1 upon cos A. Now we have to move forward. See, now I know sine I have already written. Sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. Okay, now if I go to write this, cos square theta will be equal to, if I shift 1 minus sine square theta, so I will write this as sec A is equal to 1 upon cos square A, but then immediately I have brought this, so I will have to write this root over here. Now I will split this by identities. I have to write over here also, because 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Here also I will write sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, cos square theta will be 1 minus sine square theta. This is the reason. What I will write? Sec A 1 upon, in place of cos square A I will write 1 minus sine square A, and then cos square A. How did I get? I wrote over here. Now I know sine square a. Actually, when it comes to sine a, I have got this. Sine a is equal to this. Sine a is equal to 1 upon root. Try to understand what I am doing. Sine a is equal to 1 upon root 1 plus cot square a. So if I take the square of both the sides, sine square a is equal to 1 square will be 1, and this radical square will give me only this. Radical will go because it will be radical square. So radical and square both comes together, the square and radical both will go. This will be the 1 plus cot square a. Okay, this will be the answer over here. So sec a is equal to, from, in radical what I will do now, I require more. 1 minus, in place of sine square a, what will I write? 1 plus cot square a. 1 upon 1 plus cot square a. Fine. And now I will solve this. Sec a will be equal to 1 upon this 1 plus cot square a will go up, 1 plus cot square a minus 1 upon 1 plus cot square a. Radical will continue. Now 1 and 1 will go. I will get cot square a upon 1 plus cot square a. Sec a 1 upon cot square a upon 1 plus cot square a, and radical continues. But now you know that if I invert this, sec a will be, this will get inverted, radical 1 plus cot square a upon cot square a. Out of this I can find the square root of this. Sec a is equal to, but I can't find the square root of this, 1 plus cot square a upon cot a. This is, again I have written sec a in terms of cot a. Now tan a is very simple, is equal to 1 upon cot a. Finished. This is how you have to write. That's what they have asked you to write, sin a, sec a, tan a in terms of cot a. Okay, others would have been very easy. Actually, tan a and cot a. Sec a is this, so cos a will be, just have to invert this. Okay, and similarly the other one we have got now, second one. In second one they are asking us to do everything. Write all other trigonometric ratios of angle A in terms of sec a. To write all other trigonometric ratios in terms of sec a. Everything should get converted to sec. So starting with sin a, of course sin a will be converted to cos a, no other go. Sin a will be converted to cosec a, cosec a, sin a will be converted to cosec a, and then this will be converted to 1 upon cosec square a is needed first, because identities will come into picture only when there is square, and then I will split this by identities. This will be cosec square, actually is equal to 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Okay, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So this will be 1 plus cot square theta. But we have to go to sec. So cot also will get converted to tan 1 upon root 1 plus 1 upon tan square theta. Fine, because cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Because we have to go to sec, and by identities sec is related to tan. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So now if I solve this, I will get 1 upon this tan square theta plus 1 upon tan square theta. Of course I will require square of this. Okay, and now I will write sine A is equal, now I know 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So 1 plus tan, in place of this I will write sec square theta, but in place of tan square theta, therefore tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. This I require the values of both 1 plus tan square theta also and sec square theta also, because here I have got in the numerator tan square theta plus 1 means this sec square theta, and in denominator I have got only tan square theta, that will be equal to sec square theta minus 1. Now I take the inverse of this, because 1 upon means inverse. This will become sec square theta minus 1 upon sec square theta and then a radical. Now if I'll take the squares of this definitely doesn't have the square root, but this has. So sine theta is equal to this. So sine theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1 upon sec theta. The inverse of sine is actually cosec. Therefore, cosec A is equal to sec theta upon square root of sec square theta minus 1. This is over. So 2 are over, since cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta. Just have to inverse. This is still in the case of second, but I have to require this. I may require this. I have to keep this in mind. Now I go to find what? Cos. For cos, if I go, cos A will be equal to 1 upon sec A. Fine, because cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. This is by inverse formula. Therefore, cos A I will require now to enter into identities. So that's why I will take the square root of this cos A. Now this is basically, if I split this 1 plus, why I am splitting? Not needed. Oh my god, what am I doing? This is over. This is over. Cos A is equal to 1 upon sec A. I have to convert them into terms of sec A na, is the question. I am very sorry my dear students. Here the answer is over. Cos A is getting converted to sec A. Now I want tan A. Tan A is equal to what? Sin A upon cos A. Therefore tan A is equal to sin A. I have got it to be from 1 root sec square theta minus 1 upon sec theta into cos A. I will write the inverse of cos A. Inverse of cos A is sec A alone. Cos A will be, inverse of cos A will be sec A. What am I doing? Fine. Now this sec A will go. What I will get is only tan A is equal to sec square A minus 1. That is all. And then I can write cot A is 1 upon sec square A minus 1, since cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Okay, that is done. But tan A also is over and cot A also is over. Let me actually, I don't think they must have given the answers of this in the question. I think, but actually you can counter check this. I don't have a reason why it should be wrong and all. Only thing that I have done a mistake over here is this is all A. So So with this we have finished question number 2. Now we can go to solve question number 3. Question number 3 is quite simple and you will be able to understand it because it is in the range of same exercise 8.3 what we have solved before. Evaluate sine square 63 degrees plus sine square 27 degree upon cos square 17 degree plus cos square 73 degree. So I will find here sine 63 degree. Because the angles are not equal, I will have to convert them to equal angles. Sine 63 degree, actually sine square 63 is given to me, but I will convert sine 63 first, is equal to cos 90 minus 63 degrees, since cos 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. So this will become sine 63 degree is equal to what? Cos 90 minus 60, 10 minus 3 7, 8 minus 6 27 degree. Therefore sine square 63 degree will be equal to cos square 27 degrees. This is over. So in place this is over. 63 will get over to cos square, that is over. Fine. Now coming to cos 17 degrees will be equal to sine. What of sine? What of sine? 90 minus 17, because sine 90 minus 17 is equal to cos 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So I will get cos 17 degree is equal to sine 10 minus 7 3 73 degree. So now I will take this sine cos square 17 will be equal to sine square 73 degrees. So sine square 63 degree plus sine square 27 degree upon cos square 17 degree plus cos square 73 degree. So sine square 63 degree I will write cos square 27 degree. This I will not touch because this has got converted to 27. Instead of cos square 17 degree I will write sine square 73 degree, and this will continue to stay. Now if you will see, this is, I know sine square theta plus cos square theta by identities is equal to 1. So similarly cos square 27 sine square 27 both are 27 20 will be 1. This is also 1, since sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. The answer is 1. Okay, so this is what they have asked us to evaluate, and this is the value of the solved one. Now second question, they are asking us to evaluate sine 25 degree into cos 65 degree plus cos 25 degree into sine 65 degree. Again I will do the same thing. Sine 25 will be equal to something cos, what of cos? 90 minus 25, because cos 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Therefore sine 25 will be cos 25 5 8 minus 2 65 degrees. So this is there. So this is done. So now these both are got converted. Now I go to convert this. Cos 25 degree will be equal to sine 90 minus 25, because sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So I will get cos 25 degree is equal to sine 90 minus 25 will be still cos 65 degree. This is over. So sine 25 degree into cos 65 degree plus cos 25 degree into sine 65 degree. In place of sine 25 degree I will write cos 65 into cos 65 plus, in place of cos 25 I will write sine 65 into sine 65. This will become cos square 65 plus sine square 65 will be actually equal to 1, because sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the reason. Okay, my dear student, with this I think we have finished question number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, I actually want you all to practice this more. Rest I don't think will be very hard, but of course the part which is actually slightly complicated is question number 5. It will take some time, maybe not. Okay. Okay, I'll get back with this, no problem. That also can be completed soon, my dear students, but you all have to practice it. Everything is very easy, very easy, my dear student. So I just request you all people to practice well, study hard, focus. Most importantly, my dear students, stay happy. That is more than important. Stay happy, okay? Stay strong and take care of yourself, my dear students. See you all soon. Bye.